Morning, we are talking about a new opportunity for local farmers. Parcels near Dole Plantation for sale at below market value. Now, if that sounds like something you may be interested in, good news. The man behind the sale is here with us in studio this morning with all of the details. Good morning, Peter. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me.
We're so happy that you're here. I mean, this opportunity, it sounds amazing. It sounds too good to be true when I'm reading it on paper. So I guess tell us a bit about this opportunity and why you're offering it.
Well, basically, this is what I do. I sell properties what they cost with a very small profit. So it's normal for my units to be below market. We're doing a project out in Wahiawa now near Dole Plantation. We have 325 acres. I'm holding 100 acres that I'm hoping to plant in a native forest and then find native cultural practitioners who will be able to have a school there and teach the culture and everything. So we got that part of it. But the part we're selling right now is the 225 acres. It's going to be a condominium, and they'll be able to buy the units in 2, 3, 4, 5 acre parcels. One of the big problems with farmers in Hawaii is we tend to have larger lots and the small farmers can't afford it. And it becomes very difficult. It's also very difficult to finance because no lenders loan on land. So what we tend to do is we're going to hold back some of the land for a plantation or a plantation village, a camp, so that if the homeowners association wants to, they'll be able to develop the camp. Now they're going to be selling a house lot and an ag parcel. It's easy to finance. It solves all the problems. But you cannot build a house on your individual lot. It would have to be in the camp if that's what the owners decide to do. So our prices come in at about $109,000 an acre, which I think is really high. The farmers are like, Peter, we pay $200, $250 an acre. So we're really excited about this project. So we're going to be open starting tomorrow, and we're going to have 2 weekends of where we have open houses, and then on September 4th, we're going to have a drawing for all of the people that are interested and choose those who'll be able to buy. So
I guess talk to me about the process of this. So as you mentioned, you have open houses tomorrow. There's 2 times, but I believe you're also doing some on Sunday, and there's something happening a couple weekends from now as well. So how does this whole process work? Basically, we open and we invite people to come out. I'll do a brief presentation at 10 and 12 explaining the camp, but it's really a time for the farmers to come out and drive through the you don't realize how big 325 acres is. But to drive through and get a sense of what the land's like, and if they are going to buy a parcel, where would they want to be, what are they growing, that type of thing. So it's really an open house. You're not going to look, there's no buildings, you're just going to look at the land, drive down the roads, decide where you may want to be, locate your farm. And we'll do that for 2 weekends. And of course, we'll be open during the week. Then on September 4th, everyone who put their name in the bottle will have a drawing and pull them out, and then they'll win a chance to buy that parcel. Okay, and September 4th is about 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from this coming Sunday. So that gives you about 2 weeks to get out, check out the land. So far, what's been the response that you're getting from local farmers? Well, the last 2 projects I did, we sold out in 1 day. Wow. And had an overwhelming response. It's a much larger market. It's a very specialized market, but it's been much larger and much stronger demand than I realized. And one of the things we've proven, which I think a lot of the politicians misunderstand, is they think you got to farm 5 or 10 acres to be able to make a living. And these small farmers have proven that they can farm 1, 2, and 3 acres and do quite well. There was an article in the paper not a long time ago on Waimanalo where a young couple were making something like $200,000 a year, farming, I think, 2 acres. So we're changing, we all want more farmers, more local produce, but we've been going in the wrong direction with 5 acre, 10 acre parcels. Local guys can't afford that. So the smaller guys now are really excited. So we're expecting a very strong response. Awesome, and I know, as you kind of just mentioned, people don't realize how much work it takes to do a large farm. But I think it's the opposite of what we were maybe seeing 100 years ago with a lot of family farms having to be sold because they couldn't keep up with it because it was too big or it cost too much money. And so, but smaller farms just weren't making the money, but we're kind of seeing a difference there now.
Well, farmers today are much more specialized. And I've been really surprised at their ability at marketing and specific crops. I mean, I am not a farmer, but I've learned so much in the last year just working with them. And on this property too, Aloon Farms, which is one of Hawaii's more successful large farmers, is going to offer our farmers a chance to work with them. And if they want to sell their crop to Aloon, Aloon's considering they'll buy it. So, you know, it's going to be an added advantage for the people that are farming this land. They can sell themselves to their own clients, or they may want to just sell it right to Aloon Farms.
Awesome. Well, great information. I'm excited to see the response you get for this, Peter. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you.
And once again,